Hello, Josie Allen here. Welcome to my art/music/sound bath studio. I've been doing some rearranging of things lately, and I bought a new desk, and I have more room. I've got my supplies all around me so that I can easily reach them, and I'll show you that here in a minute. Um, and took some furniture out that was kind of getting in the way so I could have more room to keep everything I need in here. Um, so I've done a tour of my musical side and showed you a couple of things I've painted, but I really haven't talked about my art very much. So basically, I started painting as an adult in 1992, and I'll show you my first painting. This is the first thing I ever painted as an adult. It's a little angel, and I thought it wasn't too bad. It's oil on canvas board, so that was a little difficult to work with at first since I had never done anything on oil. And so that was that, and then I didn't paint again until the pandemic in 2020. And I'd been to Hawaii with my husband, and I found this little rock that somebody had painted on, and I thought, whoa, that is so cool. And I needed something to do, so I bought me some paints and I bought me some rocks and started painting and little tiny miniature paints on rocks. And I think I must have done over 100 of them over a 2-year period during the pandemic. And I'd just go and put them out in the park and take them downtown and just leave them all over the place, walking through the neighborhoods. And eventually that we got back to life. So I thought, well, I'm not going to quit painting now because I really enjoy it. So I started painting on canvas and painted some birds and some other landscape things and this, that, and the other. And here's one. This one is one of my new ones. I love this little thing. It sits on my desk. I love doing galaxy art. So that's a little acrylic on canvas that I've done recently. And I started following a lady, the Unexpected Gypsy, on YouTube, and she's a wonderful kind of fantasy artist, but she's educated in art and is very, very insightful, and she was a teacher for many years, so I've learned a lot from her. And one thing she suggested that I do is, to everybody, do an art journal. So I started an art journal, and I'm really enjoying it. I haven't got a lot in it yet, but this is my first page. This is a little card my husband gave me. I have a thing for angels, so that was going to be the first thing. And then I did this little tropical bird from Bermuda, tropic bird, white bird. And then I've moved on and done a couple of things. I have this cat that I'm in love with. Her name is Kaylee, and she was a feral barn kitten, and maybe some of you have seen her videos on YouTube. So that was introducing her, and this is something I had painted of her. So that's where it started. And then I moved to watercolors recently. This is my very first watercolor painting that I did, and it's on this page. I do one side that kind of has some kind of art journal-y stuff on it, and this is another one I have done recently. And right now, the last thing I'm working on, which is just a little sketch in the works, is an angel that I'm doing. So that's that. I would like to, at some point, do some, painting for you, with you. But that's a little further down the road because I have some confidence building to do. And I want to thank all of the art teachers out there who have generously put their ideas and their tutorials and things up online for us to learn from. And they say, a lot of them are saying, you're never too old to start painting. So I'm 74 years old, so it's been a long time coming, and I don't ever expect to be a great artist or to sell my art or do anything like that, but it's just very therapeutic for me. So let me turn this around so you can see the desk and what I've done here, and we may come back to this. Okay, so here is my new desk. I don't know if you noticed my other one, it was dark and in the corner, so this is about 12 or 13 inches longer, and it's got some drawers in it, in the shelf that I keep all of my tracing pads and sketch books and what have you in there. And these are my little boxes for storing all my pens and little items. My husband gave me this one for Mother's Day. Thank you, Marty. He also gave me a beautiful art book, The History of Art, and it's very informative and just a beautiful book. So in this set of drawers, I keep my markers and acrylic pens of different sizes. These are some fine pens and neon pens and things. Fine line. And these are black and white archival and gold archival pens. Oh, here's a little angel I did. There's one. I had some leftover from the galaxy painting I was doing. Leftover paints. So I just decided to use them rather than throw them away. So that's one. And this is the other. Sweet little things. I'll put them out somewhere one of these days. And this is a little watercolor thing I'm working on. It's a work in progress. I think I'm going to put more distance with the river there and some flowers in it. But that's just a work in progress. I'll be doing a lot of those that I'm just getting used to watercolors. I haven't done watercolors since school. And these are watercolor pencils that I use. And down in here, my glue and tape. Washi tape, that one of those things has a washi tape boundary on it. I think it's here. Oh, I'll find it here. Never mind, I'll show you later. And there's more of that in here. And some stencils for doing quick sketches and things. And sponges. And this is a great book. I just got this today or yesterday. And it's a sketching basics for beginners. I always use sketching just to get an outline of what I wanted to paint, but never really did any fine lines and details on it. So I'm learning how to do that. And that's fun. And then down here, as I said, is all of my art journals and sketchbooks and pads and what have you. And I won't show you my first drawer because that is a disaster right now. It's filled with junk from my other desk, and I'm getting some organizers for it. So these are a bunch of pencils and some stamps, and then there's a watercolor painting in the background and some more stamp ink pads. So that's kind of a multi-purpose room. And down here is another multi-purpose room. It's got a bunch of pads and kind of collage papers, my cutting board, and there's a whole bunch of more ink pens there, acrylic pens. So over here, my Tate's cookies are actually alcohol inks. And I love working with alcohol inks, especially on rocks. So I'll be doing more of that soon. And a couple of gessoed canvas boards. And back here are my acrylic paints. There is some organization to it, believe it or not. I've got my colors kind of together, the warms and the cools and all of that. So, and then in the disaster closet, Ethel, don't look. This is where I keep my brushes and all of my matte gels and mediums stuff. So that's that. And down below, I've got my smaller canvas boards and some other papers that I use in my file cabinet. And that's all you get to see of that. I need more room. I need to go through that closet and get rid of a lot of stuff. But I usually put my off-season clothes in that closet and switch them out every season. So, what else did I not show you? Let's go see my eagle. This little eagle and baby were my first big acrylic on canvas board. I did a couple little miniatures a while back, but that was when I spent some time and I really liked it. And oh, this was a painting that my husband's great aunt did in the, I don't know, 1900s, early 1900s. And some sketches of birds that I've acquired over the years. And hello, piano again. I like it much better there. I don't know why, but it just is more easily accessible. So, and that's my, I keep all of my music wires and bowls and things there. I've moved everything out for the people that are coming tomorrow to do our windows. And that's my new Taylor guitar that I'm in love with. And some of my tripods for recording. And here are my angel paintings that I did last year. Little abstract angels. I love drawing angels. So that's it. Thanks so much for visiting my studio today and taking a tour of my new art area and looking at some of my paintings. I really appreciate you. And I'd like to welcome my new subscribers. I've had several this week, which is always nice. Thanks so much. I hope you're finding some videos that you resonate with you and you enjoy on my channel. And I look forward to putting out a new one this week. It is another song that I had written in the last several years and demoed a little guitar vocal and have now remixed it and am adding video. So that should be coming out Wednesday. So I look forward to that. Happy Mother's Day to all of you mothers. I hope you had a blessed day and are going to have a wonderful week ahead for every one of you. And I look forward to seeing you very soon. So take care and bye for now.